guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Game, and it's on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a new Let's Play episode of Jigsaw Puzzles. That's right, y'all. An old popular VN is returning. I cannot wait to jump back into this. The author has been using a lot of AI tools to help them with translation, so that should probably... Let me see. Help. Nope. Home. About. Here we go. Use my native language, use tools like DeepSeek, Gemini, and DeepL to help with translation. Okay, so this is probably going to help them, get out, newer English translation versions. So, yeah, it's been y'all, it's been like 2 years since we played this game, so how about we do a fresh start, y'all? Let's go ahead and jump in, shall we? My name is blank. Reporting, sir. The current sea area has been successfully controlled. The target is expected to arrive at the designated location in 15 minutes. Good. All squads, synchronize your watches to 11:25. Our objective is to neutralize the threat aboard the cruise ship World Unity. We're looking at an estimated number of roughly 100 hostiles, but their exact location on the ship remains unknown. There may be high-value targets in the mix. Remember, your safety comes first. We have a backup plan in place, but we don't have to use it. And one more thing. No civilians. Understood? Loud and clear. Bill, continue to monitor the special targets. Brian, cover the rear. Got it. Yes, sir. Then, the action starts in 5 minutes. Squad, stand by. Operation codename, Whale. Time to kick some ass. And chew bubble gum. I'm all out of ass. So boring. I lie sprawled on the bed, then turn my head to look out the window. Still the same endless sea as 3 days ago. 3 days trapped in this strange world. No clue how I got here. Just me, sleep, then BAM! These weird figures staring down at me. I don't know how I ended up here. I was just sleeping as usual. When I woke up, there were several unfamiliar figures looming over me. I don't know exactly what they are, but they're definitely not human. They seem more like animals. Not human, that's for sure. More like beastmen, I guess. I couldn't help but close my eyes as I recalled myself paralyzed with fear. Just thinking about it makes me cringe with embarrassment. They threw me in this cabin. I haven't been out since. Gotta admit, though, they do keep me well fed. Then last night, a wolf with amber eyes suddenly appeared in my cabin. He just materialized out of thin air, I swear. That scared the living daylights out of me. He introduced himself as Gangor, then conjured an apple from his palm and tossed it onto my bed. Definitely not your average magic trick. He promised to return this morning with answers. Said as compensation, but before I could ask what for, he vanished. I suspected I was daydreaming, but the apple was still sitting on my bed. Hey, still landing in bed this late? A familiar voice from the corner. Wake up, sleepyhead! How did he get in? A little puzzled, I sit up and look toward the direction of the voice. Once empty cabin now holds a wolf. Hands in pockets, he leaned casually against the wall. Mr. Gangor? Just Ganger. You look college age anyway, so I'm not that much older than you. Waving his hand, he drags a chair over, resting his chin on the back while his fluffy tail is swaying behind him. It looks irresistibly soft. It must feel nice to touch. Alright, about those answers you mentioned. How can there be answers without questions? The wolf in front of me tilted his head, not answering my question, but instead asking me one. Figured out what to ask yet? If I can figure out how we got here, then maybe I can get out that way too. This might be my only chance. How did you... Get in? This door's for you, not me. He throws his hands up in a playful shrug. You still didn't answer. I gesture towards the door, which is electronically controlled and clearly fully locked. Why don't you take a guess? He snaps his fingers with his left hand. Out of nowhere, an apple pops into his palm. Then, Gango regards me with a curious look. I heard apples. Teleportation? Bingo! Apple? Another snap sent an apple materializing out of thin air in front of me. Still magical every time. More precisely, my ability is spatial manipulation. Ability? You mean superpower? Well, since I've already crossed over to another world, it seems quite reasonable to have superpowers. You're taking this better than most Strangens I've met. Gangor takes a big bite out of the apple. Wait, Strangens? What does that mean? A teasing look on his face as he stares at me makes me shiver. Strangens originally refer to world travelers like you. Now we use that term to refer to those with ability. So there are others like me? Countless drift here like autumn leaves. Your ability means you're not native either? Sadly, my parents are way too irresponsible. Turns out one of them was a time traveler, and somehow I ended up with these abilities through genetics. Bastard child of a traveler and local. Lucky me. I notice a momentary disappearance of Gangor's smirk. Before I can make it out, it returns. Drop your homesick whining or get ready for phony comfort. He doesn't seem lacking in emotional intelligence. Feels deliberate. But he mentioned world travelers and superpowers. I need to figure this out. By your account, I'm also a Strangent. Where's my power? Remember passing out? They drugged you with suppressants afterward. The effects should be wearing off by now. According to the reports, they usually last about 4 or 5 days. But you're special. Might be a dud or dynamite. Who's they? The crew? Why am I special? Let's just say I'm not their golden boy. More importantly, I don't fully align with them. 1 second, y'all. It is water time. Alright, y'all, and we are back. Let's go ahead and jump back in, shall we? Okay. This game has a weird kind of save system, so... Alright, so you can't... I don't think you can save from the menu. I think you have to hit save right here. And it takes you to this little menu right here. So, you can't... There's no load menu. This is it. Then you just click on one of these and it loads. It takes some getting used to. Remember passing out? They drugged you with suppressants afterwards. The effects should be wearing off by now. According to the reports, they usually last about 4 or 5 days. But you're special. Might be a dud or dynamite. So who's they? The crew? Why am I special? Let's just say I'm not their golden boy. More importantly, I don't fully align with them. As for special, he looks at me straight in the eye, and suddenly I have a very bad feeling. Has he baited me into this position? You're the first lab-grown traveler. Expect chaos. Lab-grown? What the hell does that mean? Gangor remained silent, only giving me a sly grin. Wait, artificially created traveler, teleportation, inexplicable compensations? The puzzle pieces crashed together. You brought me here! Guilty as charged. Gangor snaps his fingers again, and this time a bottle of soda appears in his hand. I watch as Gangor downs the soda in one gulp, and the next moment the empty bottle vanishes. My fist clenches involuntarily, but I take a deep breath, trying to restrain the urge to punch him. Why do this? Why? Hey, don't pin this on me. I wanted to study the nature of world travelers through you. I just, gave a tiny nudge. Well, maybe more than a little, but hey, I didn't decide to drag you here, you know? Anyway, you're pretty much one of a kind now. You should feel lucky, you know? Not everyone gets a chance to see a whole new... You call this luck? 8 billion people on my Earth. You take one person, rip them away from their family, friends, and everything they know to face a strange world alone? And you have the nerve to tell me I should feel grateful? Tell me, exactly what part of this nightmare should I be thankful for? My voice rises with each word, trembling with barely contained fury. My fingers tingle with numbness as my breathing turns ragged. Gangor blinks owlishly, completely unprepared for this emotional onslaught. The room falls deathly quiet, our harsh breathing the only sound cutting through the tension. Take me back. I can't. Sure, I'm the one who pulled you here, but without their equipment, I can't do it on my own. And trust me, they're not letting their prized lab rat escape that easily. Then at least get me out of this damn cell. Gangor studies me with uncharacteristic seriousness, his usual smirk nowhere to be seen. I'll need to think about this. After saying this, Gangor disappeared without a trace. The moment I'm alone, my legs give out. I collapse onto the bed like a marionette with cut strings. Lying there, the past 15 minutes replaying my mind on a relentless loop. Strangens, superpowers, the architect of my dimensional kidnapping, some bizarre experiment. It all tangles together in my head like knotted yarn. No matter how I try to unravel it, the threads just twist together. Who are they that Wolf keeps mentioning? What's going to happen to me now? What's going to happen to me now? Lost in thought, I gradually drifted into an easy sleep. What's happening? The ship's lights flickered violently before stabilizing. A metallic clang echoed through the chamber, coming from the door. It opened? By itself? What's going on here? Is the ship malfunctioning? This could be my chance to escape, or walking out that door might make everything worse. If I stay, my only hope lies with that eccentric Gangor. But can he truly be trusted? I mentally reviewed every interaction we'd had. What should I choose? Oh yeah, that's a... Oh, there's a load menu. How do I... Okay, so it's 3, it's 2. Okay, so I guess I have to, like, erase them manually. Let's do the Gangor route. No matter what's happening outside, this is still at sea. Even if I could leave this room, I wouldn't be able to leave this cruise ship. Moreover, acting rashly at this time might actually make the situation worse. It's better to just stay put here. And even though that guy seems unreliable, the expression on his face when he left didn't look like he was joking, so let's just trust him for once. However, leaving the cabin door open like this feels somewhat unsafe. It'd be wiser to close it. I moved the nightstand in front of the door to block it. Doesn't seem very useful, but it's better than leaving the door wide open. There's no sound outside, as if nothing happened at all. Has really nothing happened? I don't know how long it's been like this until that familiar voice appears again. What are you, zoning out? Place the nightstand by the door? Why? Trying to block the door, huh? Gotta say, you're quite amusing like this. Whoa, you scared me. Where did you go? What happened and... Easy there, buddy. He pressed his hand down, signaling me to tone it down. I went for a coffee. Also pondered over your suggestion. Though, thought it through, and here I am, seeking you out. I really can't imagine what this guy looked like sipping coffee. But their mint Americano wasn't as good as I imagined. That kind of drink sounds like a disaster. Oh, focus. What just happened? No, focus. What just happened? Nothing much, just some trouble between BSMR and WorldCom. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!